everybody.
Hi.
She's Shaman. I'm Yolanda.
No.
Yeah. From the Connected Relationship.
I'm Yolanda, and he's Shaman.
And it's a very rainy afternoon.
It's about to. Well, it's starting to pour, and there's probably lightning right on top of us. So,
right.
Here we go.
Anyway, we want to talk about
kind of indicative to 2020 right there. Yeah, but we do have a topic.
We do. We're not just here rambling.
No, well, we kind of are, but it's okay.
We're going to talk about like phases, like supporting each other through phases.
Yeah.
In our lives, right?
Right. Yeah.
We had kind of a big one.
We did. It's been a year.
It's
been a year. It's been in addition to all of the pandemic side of 2020.
Right.
This is a pretty significant year just in our family and our relationship.
Right.
And we kind of paused over the weekend to celebrate our daughter.
Right. Our youngest has finished high school and is moving on to her next phase, and it's a big deal.
So we are now empty nesters.
Right.
So we were having just a honoring of her and her high school experience in this next phase, and so we were putting together a video of a slideshow, right? Photos.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Watching like 18, 19 years of someone's life.
Which pretty much ended up in us sobbing in each other's arms.
That's pretty pathetic, huh?
No, it's not. It's not, but I don't think either one of us really anticipated it.
Right.
It was just a combination of seeing her grow up, seeing, our other kids through the process.
Right.
Just kind of being thankful for, all of our journeys together.
Right.
Missing people who are no longer with us, anticipating the next, steps for each of their lives. So like a combination of all of those things.
A lot to kind of recognize.
A lot, yeah. So, because this is what we do, we're like, oh my gosh, this is what happened in our relationship. I wonder if anybody else is feeling the same thing. And we pretty much have learned over 30 years that other people kind of navigate through similar experiences.
Right.
So we wanted to share, our experience.
I was to say some of our experience.
Some of like I was like, so I am like in a heat against him. And I'm snuffling, and I hear him snuffle, and I'm like, okay, it's not just me. Where's the tissue? Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, that's big.
It is. It was a lot. So one, I think it's important to, recognize these significant phases in our lives, whether it be graduation, marriage, new babies, jobs.
Whatever it is. Right. Recognize it. And then I think it's important to kind of slow down and give that what it kind of takes.
Yeah.
Right. So often we're so focused on, like in this case, we were so focused on having family and having a party and celebrating and all that. We're really slowing down and just kind of spending that time together was really what was important.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. And it was, it's interesting how even in like the busy activities and stuff that surrounded that the two of us were still like, oh, we really need to like come back and connect.
Right.
So that is part of supporting each other through this. Like, wow, this is a pretty significant thing, and let's be intentional about coming back and connecting. So it's celebrating, and also recognizing that there can be other emotions involved.
Right. I mean,
sometimes phases are difficult phases.
They're not happy phases.
Sometimes they're not happy phases. Sometimes we lose people or what have you. And so that's just as important to recognize, to slow down and kind of be present with each other. But even through this celebration of it, honoring time, it was bittersweet. Right.
And, I think it's important to kind of check in with each other and figure out how you can support each other through a lot of that. Especially when things are busy and you're trying to mark something, and you get so caught up in the minutia of marking whatever it is, right? Like giving it the honor it's supposed to have, that you just don't kind of look at each other and go, hey, what do you need through this? And I think that's like a real moment that you can connect
Right. That's the depth of the connection that
Right.
of the connected relationship that we, talk about and want to help facilitate.
And that, like, hey, how can I support you, rather than, hey, how can I just fix whatever's wrong?
How can we just gloss over the
Right.
emotions part of things?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I think we so often want to do, especially when we're just trying to get to that next thing.
Yeah, I think that in our society we do have that tendency to just like get through this to the next thing,
Right.
and even with this, it's like, yes, she's graduating, and next thing is this
Right.
in college and whatever.
Right.
So just kind of pausing, which I think is a big contributing factor to being connected
Right.
in your relationship. Is just slowing things down.
Right.
Slowing things down and having that opportunity to touch base and be connected and say, hey, how are you doing?
Right.
And so then we did that even last night as family left town, just kind of got together at dinner when things were a little bit more
Right.
quiet.
Checked in with
Yeah,
each other.
it's like,
yeah.
okay, how are we doing now?
Why am I so exhausted?
I know, yes. Why is this so exhausting?
But no, I mean, that's it. I think that's and recognizing in that, well, wow, there's an opportunity there
Mm-hmm.
to really kind of walk through these things and navigate these things, these transition through phases of our lives in a way that you can kind of connect with each other rather than,
Yeah.
and
then connect at that deeper level.
Right.
Connect at that deeper level, like that heart to heart, like,
Right.
ooh,
That was a big thing.
it was.
Right.
It was nice.
So that's what we have today.
That's what we got today on this rainy day.
Right.
Yeah. So, your relationship challenge is take a pause, take a look at your life, do a little bit of introspection, reflection.
Mm-hmm.
What is something significant? This is, a lot of us are going through new phases with back to school and just life in general. So what is that for you and your partner, and how can you just create a little bit of space to touch base with each other and say, hey, how are you doing through this?
I like it.
I like it too. All right, guys. Thanks so much.
Thanks,
Have a good day.
guys.